How in the world is everyone doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is my Easter home tour. I could call it my Easter spring home tour, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to call it my Easter home tour because after Easter, I will be tweaking things to bring it more into spring since we have a long way to go into spring, you know? So anyway, come along with me today as I give you a little home tour. It is windy as all get out. I was going to have Chris maybe take a picture of me outside, but look at me. I'm a hot mess here because it is just, this is about as good as I could get my hair. It is so windy. I was being blown to bits out there. So I'm going to go ahead and do my final words right here while I'm looking at you because I like to do them when I'm looking at you face to face, so to speak. I am going to be using my little scooter that we got to do my home tour. So if you hear a little motor running, you'll know it's me on my scooter as I'm scootering from one place to the other. It will be, trust me, a smoother video if I do it that way because for me to trek all the way around and stop and stand and look and this and that, it's my knee is better, but it's not good enough to do a big fat home tour with, you know, all the way around this house. So I just wanted to let you know about that just in case you hear that kind of motor starting and stopping in there. Also, if you hear the wind, as I just said, it is very windy outside. Please excuse that if you kind of hear that in the background. I will be adding music to this video, so hopefully, you know, that will camouflage some of the extra noises we have going on today. Anyway, I'm not going to yammer on long here. I'm going to go into my final words and just say, first of all, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, going ahead and subscribing to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. Hit that notification bell, hit the like, all of that helps my channel grow, and I would so love to welcome you to my Country Craft Corner here. So with that said, thank you all so much for stopping in here today. For those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. And I will also say welcome to our home, and I hope you enjoy this Easter home tour. Love y'all. Bye-bye. I'll be behind the camera in just a minute. Okie dokie, everybody. Here I am behind the camera. I'm sitting in my scooter. Here it is. I am sitting with my back to the foyer door, which is right behind me here. And we will end right here where we start. But I wanted to show you, here we have the dining room to the left. And then we pan on through, that's the family room ahead. And then here is the living room on the right. So We have a center hall kind of colonial. There's more house though to the left of the front door here than there is to the right. And we do have a main floor master, which may be to the right, but we're not going to be looking at that today. So I do want to let you know that the landing upstairs, you're going to see the staircase on the other side here when we get in the family room. But the landing does come through and you can look down into this area. And this is obviously a 2-story foyer here. So another day I'll take you upstairs and do a little tour of the upstairs bedrooms. But anyway, this is how it looks when you enter the house. So let's doodle on in here to the family room. That's how you get into the basement. And this is the family room. And it is a 2-story family room. And as it says in our country sampler spread, we did throw some extra money at this house. We worked with our builder. It was a custom home builder. And one of the things we added was those windows, those upper windows to this house. So we also upgraded the fireplace and did a bunch of stuff. I'll try to mention what we did upgrade this time. But let's doodle on in here. I'm going to turn around and we're going to start here at the mantle. Let me turn around here for a second. First of all, I want to show you the staircase, which I love. This is one of the reasons that, well, there are many reasons why we picked this model, but I love that the staircase is on kind of the back portion of the house and that that wall separates the front from the back of the house. When we first moved in here, I used to have a whole different looking decor in the rooms in the front of the house than I did back here. But now, as you will see, we have a decor that goes all the way through. And I did that on purpose because, okie dokie, I want to start right here at the mantle. And I want to start with the central piece, the piece that takes center stage, the piece that I think is the most important piece in my entire Easter design. And that is this beautiful floating hymn frame that my cousin Stacy made me with her Cricut. And she aged the sheet music and then used her Cricut to make the I Will Cling to the Old Rugged Cross. But for us here in our family, we celebrate Easter because we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And that is the real reason for our season. So this hymn means so much to me and my entire family. And therefore I felt like it needed to take center stage. So that was the very first thing that I placed in my decor. You will see that I have what I call my blue and white cottage decor decorated throughout this main level of our home. And what I've done is I plugged Easter in to this decor. My goal about 2 years ago was to build a generic decor that I could add to for each passing season. And that's what I've done. And I'm getting to the point where I'm just able to do that. And that's what I have done with my Easter decor. So along with the I Will Cling to the Old Rugged Cross hymn frame, you can see my blue colonial plates there that I got at a secondhand store over in Culpeper, Virginia called the Minuteman Mini Mall. Those gold candlesticks were very old. My mother-in-law gave them to us a long, long time ago. And the only other new things on the mantle are the 2 lamps on either side. I got them from Amazon, and you can find them in my Amazon storefront. I also have a piece of crystal filled with blue water there. That might be an old, an old kind of design there, but kind of I'm bringing it back and making it new again. And the 2 blue and white bunnies that I got from QVC last year. Also, I have this beautiful blue vase up there that we got in Austria one year, and then the blue bottle behind it was from a secondhand store. So to me, mixing the old with the new, mixing sentimental pieces with new pieces, mixing, one genre of decor with another, to me makes the decor interesting. And I love doing it that way. Chris made the bunnies that are sitting up on the shelves, which I love. And I made the wreath that is hanging on the mirror. So all the wreaths that you see, unless I say, I made. All the bows that you'll see, I made. All the vignettes, of course, I designed. So, but anyway, as we move down here to the hearth, you know, I just added some bunnies. That's pretty much all I did. I have this bunny family. There's daddy and baby brother and mama and baby sister. And I got those from countrydoor.com. So, yeah, they just have taken residence on the hearth this year. I love it. And we're just going to move across the credenza here. That is our eldest daughter, Kristen, here. She is a kindergarten teacher in a county nearby and was Teacher of the Year in her 5th year of teaching. She is an amazing young woman. That's me with our grandson, Maverick. And let me go over here to show you Maverick's mama, and that's Candace. That is Maverick's mom. And there is Chris with Maverick as a brand new baby. Then I made up this centerpiece, just added the bunnies. And if you would like to know, if you see something that you would like to know where it came from, you are welcome to look at my playlist that I will link below and try to put an iCard here for you. And you can go to the individual video where I made like this centerpiece or whatever, and I should have links if they are available. That candle holder there and this one back here on the hearth used to be kind of a antique-y green that I actually sponge painted. Yes, I painted. I don't do a lot of painting, you guys. So I did do that and love how they worked out. I really am happy with how they worked out. They really kind of add to the cottagey feel, I think. And I just bought those eggs from Hobby Lobby last year and the bunnies as well. So, and that makes up the credenza. Just added these beautiful eggs that you will see. Oh, I meant to mention the egg garland to you here on the mantle. There you can see it. I took 2 garlands and wrapped them together and added pastel lights to them. Unfortunately, these egg garlands are not available right now, you guys. I wish they were. I have one subscriber who may be trying to make them, make a plain egg garland look like these, and I'll let you know if she has any success at that, maybe next week sometime. So, and all I did was add that to a Pip Berry garland wrapped with white lights. And I just added the egg garland on top of it. But you will see these eggs spattered about this entire decor through both rooms. There you can see. Now on we go to this cozy corner. So named because I had a dear friend. Her name was Liz and she used to live in Victoria, British Columbia. And she was a friend of mine on Facebook who also owned Newfoundland dogs like we did. And we became fast friends on Facebook, and I would always put up my decor, like my Christmas decorations or my fall decorations or whatever on Facebook. And she encouraged me to start a blog. So I did start a blog, and then she encouraged me, after that was up and running and doing pretty well, she encouraged me to start a YouTube channel. And between her and our eldest, Kristen, and their encouragement, that's why I started my YouTube channel. But she also said, Liz said, Arlynn, you need to figure out something to call those corners that you always make. And I said, oh, you mean my cozy corners? And she said, cozy corner sounds like a great name. So that's why my corners are called cozy corners. And this was made with a 6-foot ladder. There behind that you really can't see the ladder. You can kind of see the rung down here, you know. But, and I just have this plaque on it, which I love. Having a place to go is home. Having someone to love his family. Having both is a blessing. And then I have a tobacco basket with a blue plate in the middle. I wrapped pastel lights in the egg garland and added that beautiful felt flower. You will see a couple of these felt flowers coming up. And just a bunny head and then a couple of pink florals in just to bring some interest in. And then I made a spray. This actually I just added an egg spray. You can see the egg spray that I made from in years past. I made it, and I just added it to a Pip Berry spray and greenery spray that I had already made up. And I left the same blue and white bow on it that I had on it before with just the blue and white. Just bringing in Easter. Again, you know, adding just a few bunnies with another felt floral there. This was actually it's a black rocking chair, and you can't hardly see it from here, but it is a little black children's rocking chair, and it was my rocking chair as a child. They have an Afghan on the back of it, and a towel, you know, kind of as a seat cover, with another one of those flowers and a couple of lanterns. So hopefully this corner looks super cozy. All right, now we're gonna turn around. Okie doke, I wanted to kind of show the house from this vantage point, since I think I forget to do looking from this direction sometimes. So as you can see, I decorate a lot with family pictures. I love that. I always have done that. This is our home. I want to make it feel homey and cozy, you know, so I have family pictures there. Candace gave us those pictures for Christmas. Life is better with just better with grandkids. And then lining the staircase that we'll see a little bit better later are like my kids' graduation pictures and other pictures. That one I got from a family friend. All of us cousins have one. We love it. And our family is very musical. And when we get together, we tend to sing. But also I love working with scroll work. As you can see, that wall was difficult to figure out what we wanted to put on it. And that's what we finally came up with. That is a load-bearing pole. I have to have it there. So unfortunately, I can't take it out. And no, I don't want to put anything on it. I feel like that would take away from what's behind it. And for now, I'm going to leave it blank. Was from this one and the one under the table. It's actually a piece of carpet that we got when we first moved in here. We will be in here 9 years. Look at how good a shape this carpet is in. It is in really good shape. And we got it at a local carpet store, and they bound the edges for us. Now those carpets out there are from from Lowe's, I believe. And I don't know whether they still sell those or not. But anyway, let's move on over here. Let's see. Let's start over here and we'll come around the chairs and go back to the staircase. I made this wreath with my cousin Stacy's help and her Cricut, because he lives I can face tomorrow. So, and I really didn't do anything Eastery to that, but it's very springy and it matches everything else. And here I just added a bunny. This is called the ivy table, so named because it used to have ivy leaves painted on the front 2 doors. And as we go by, let me kind of go up high here a minute. That is a Thomas Kincaid picture that Chris gave me for Christmas several years ago. It's the only one I have, and I waited for many, many years to have it. And then again, added another egg garland to the existing garland that I have hanging up there, wrapped in pastel lights. And just added some bunnies up there. And then down here, just simply added some eggs and some bunnies. Literally just plugging in, added this bunny, plugging in Easter. Okay, here we are. I wanted to stop here real quick and show you a closer up picture of what I have on the staircase. And that vine that you see is a mixed berry garland that we got from thepipberrybarn.com. And I just have it wrapped in white lights. And the bows I got from Amazon, or I made the bows. I got the ribbon from Amazon. But I don't think I can find that ribbon any longer. I've had these for a while. But this is just kind of to give you an idea of something if you wanted to do something with your staircase. Then we have something at the bullnose there too. I made a little bullnose out of a grapevine wreath wrapped in Pip Berry garland. And then you can see the little girl and the little bunny sitting there real cute. There they are, sitting there cute as a button. Little angel girl and the little bunny. Then this is actually a pumpkin that I got from Joann's, a metal pumpkin that I got from Joann's years ago. And I just took white Pip Berry garland from Hobby Lobby, cream Pip Berry garlands wrapped in white fairy lights, and put one in the bottom rung. They each open up, one in the middle rung, middle pumpkin, and one in the top pumpkin. Then I just wrapped greenery around each layer, wrapped a bow around him, gave him a big kind of messiness around his bow. And this is my version of a pumpkin that's been a little bit overgrown, laying in the pumpkin patch. I love how this worked out. I changed this out for the seasons. And I think he looks adorable. Before we go into the kitchen, I did want to mention covers. These two pillows that you see, well, all four of them actually, all four pillows that you see here the covers are from Amazon. The pillows in the back are 20 by 20. The pillows in the front are 18 by 18. And I do this often. I change out my pillow covers and keep the same pillow forms. And I use feather pillow forms. So if you make an investment in nice pillow forms, trust me, you can change them out throughout the year into really cute pillow covers that you can find in my Amazon shop. I've got a whole gift idea box with nothing. Then I did get the little Afghan that I layered on top of the furry, faux fur throw. So, but I just wanted to stop and tell you about the pillow covers. Some of you have asked me what happened to the gold eggs that I bought. They got put right there. And I've had that pillow for a couple of years now, I believe. All right, let's go to the kitchen now. Okie dokie, here we go with the kitchen. And this is undoubtedly one of my very favorite rooms in the house. This and the living room that we will get to in a little while here. I love this room. We did throw some money toward the kitchen cabinets. They're all soft closed doors and drawers. The hardware is upgraded that we actually found, and Chris installed all the hardware on the doors. Chose pulls for everything. Just personal choice there. We just recently got these new pendant lights. They're called drum pendant lights. I absolutely love them. We waited for a long time to get those, and I'm super happy that we did. You should have seen Chris installing those puppies with a ladder on top of the island. Oh my gracious. The tops of the cabinets, the only time we really change anything out up there is for, but you can see I also have blue and white curtains in here. And these are really the only curtains I have in this area. I keep those windows open and with no curtains on them. We don't have anybody behind us. We sit on 4.3, I think, acres, something like that. And there's nothing but woods behind us. The deer can look in if they want, I guess. So, but the tops of the cabinets are fun to decorate, but they are not easy to get to. So therefore, we tend not to bother with them too much. What's up there is pretty. So anyway, we'll go around here and just take a quick peek around the kitchen. I tend not to put much back here. There's little Mav for his first birthday. Isn't he cute? I tend not to put a lot of decor, as you will see, around my countertops. But I did make a cute little vignette here and there. Nothing back here. I don't do anything back where there with the kitchen frame and everything. I don't do too much. We do make coffee and tea here. But you can see I just added for Easter, just added the bunny sign and the three little bunnies there. And then the one other bunny over here kind of hiding the outlet. Here's a close-up look at the hardware we used. I just love it. I think it's pretty. It looks like it has leaves around the middle. And the windows, they crank out, these three windows. And you can see in the backyard, we don't really have any leaves on the trees yet. The cherry trees got really hit hard with this cold weather we've been having. It was beautiful for about 2 or 3 days. And now you can't really see much to do with spring out there yet. My plates that I normally have, these are Pioneer Woman plates. Some of you have been asking me where you can find Pioneer Woman or who is the Pioneer Woman. Pioneer Woman is Dee Drummond. She is a Food Network work star, and she has a line of dishes that you can find at Walmart. And these blue dishes are called Heritage Rose. And I did ask Chris to glue the one large plate onto a charger. And you will see me doing a lot of that. coming up in the decor, gluing one plate onto another, giving it a layered effect look. All I did for Easter was just add a little plaque, and I took a candlestick, turned it upside down, and made that with a little blessed egg. And I simply just added some eggs and that little bunny and some pink florals to this blue and white vase. A couple of bunnies on either side. Stacy again made me "The Lord is my strength and my song," Psalm 118:14. And then this side just mirrors the other window. And over here I did make up a little vignette. Look, the bird is right side up. That is just a melamine tray that I have sitting up on a big, kind of plate holder, if you will, or platter holder, really. This is a Jim Shore angel that I really bought for Valentine's Day, my Valentine's Day centerpiece, but I set her here in her pretty pink dress. I think she looks beautiful and very springy. And I just have a Yankee candle burning in the background. That holder I got from Yankee Candle many years ago. And then this is a pink candy dish that I got from the Minuteman Mini Mall again. And we have finally got my jelly beans, some jelly bellies in there. So as you can see, I don't have a ton of decor on my countertops, only in places where I don't do a lot of work, Over here, we just have a Happy Easter sign. And that sugar bowl and creamer was the inspiration for my blue and white decor. My grandmother handed that down to me through my mom. And that's what inspired the entire blue and white decor. It is well with my soul. Stacy again made that cling. And I just put an egg wreath up there. I thought I had bigger plans for that, but I ended up just hanging it there and loving it. So I just left it there. The over the door wreath holder that you see there, that's actually snowflakes. I need to put that away. But I have others that you will see that have antlers on them, and you can find them in my Amazon shop. I originally bought them from Grandin Road, but you can find them in my Amazon shop too, if you're at all interested. This is an old shelf that used to hang in the kitchen of our other house that Chris painted black. You can see that was my stencil, literally. The bow with the hearts, the middle heart, and the other bow with the hearts. And Chris just took one of my stencils and made the same design in the shelf. And I don't think it looks dated today. Now, if I put that stencil up on the wall today, it would look dated for sure. Back in the 80s and 90s is when we had all the stencils. Just added a little bunny there. And then, of course, this is my "Thank You, Lord, for Your Blessings." Stacy again gave me this. It is etched. That is the sheet music etched into wood. That is our very favorite hymn that we all sing because my grandmother, that was her favorite hymn. So, and then this centerpiece is new. Oh, look what's on the kitchen counter here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That, my dear friends, I can't open it and show you. Country Sampler won't let me, but Chris and I, our house is featured in this Country Sampler magazine for May of 2022. Go pick it up. We have like a 12 or 13 page spread in this magazine. I am so humbled and blessed. And it highlights the blue and white decor, and it explains all about the history of our house and our everything. It's very nice. Go and check it out, my Country Sampler. But this is a new centerpiece that I made this year. Nothing in it is new other than that little, this little vase I bought at a secondhand store. Everything else I had made up this year. QVC, I got the chicks this year, and the trees, kind of the topiary trees last year, and they are all different colors of daisies in there, pink and green and purple and blue. I love it. And then I got the chicks this year with their little blue bows, and I had the bunny already. I had purchased her at a place called Tuesday Morning several years ago. So And then I just have made those up with a candle holder, 2 candle holders. The mercury glass, and that is kind of a rose pink mercury glass on the top with a clear candlestick, glass candlestick on the bottom. So this island is where a lot of things get done. This kitchen is definitely the hub of our home. Most definitely the hub of our home. Like, I just came out of the kitchen. There's the kitchen. And then if we move over this way, you see the kitchen eating area. All of this furniture that you see is Hooker furniture that we got at our local furniture store. The desk is from Hooker, as is the table and chairs and the hutch, and also the black credenza underneath the TV over there. So I do keep a table pad on this table at all times. I never take it off because I really don't want to ruin the table. We come in and set stuff on this table all the time. And it is a 2-toned colored. You can see the 2 tones there. The top of the tabletop is that brown color. So I really didn't do a ton of Easter up here on the desk. I just added, there's a couple of bunnies and an egg. You can see that that's a blue and clear egg there. Now as we come over here though, this is one of my favorite things that I created this year, and that is this dough bowl. My dough bowl is again another one of my staple pieces that I switch out the accent pieces to bring into whatever holiday or season in which we're working. And this time I sat Mr. Bunny right there in the middle. He's up on a riser to hold him up, and added an egg garland, added some pastel fairy lights, and added some hydrangeas, some blueberries, some greenery, as you can see. And I love how this turned out. I bought this year these 2 bunnies that are the same little girl bunnies that I got from Country Door over on the hearth. I bought 2 more of them to sit on either side because look at the hydrangeas and look at the little, well, I think it's a rose that she's holding, but look at the color of the hydrangeas. So, and then the 2 candlesticks came from Hobby Lobby, I believe. But I'm really happy with how this worked out this year. And then as we work our way around, here is the mudroom where I showed you the other day, and there's my little desk that my computer is going to sit on. And I really didn't do anything in there for Easter. But here I bought this FAO Schwartz bunny from TJ Maxx online. Got it for a song, you guys. Really got it for a song. It was like, I can't remember, $20, I think. Originally 50 some on the FAO Schwartz website. Literally all I did with this corner shelf was just add 3 bunnies. That one on the middle shelf, and that one on the bottom shelf. That is it, you guys. I didn't do anything else. And then added that bunny on the bottom. And all I did in here was just add a couple of bunnies to this shelf. And I added some egg towels. And then I just added these 2 little sweet little bunnies over here. That's literally all I did. Another bunny, another egg towel there. But this is a pretty little room. I wanted to show you this big hutch. This is one of my favorite pieces of furniture in the house. And I didn't do a ton with Easter. I did take this egg garland. That's 2 garlands wrapped in pastel lights. And then I just put the 2 little bunnies on the top there on either end and added the eggs to the candlesticks there in the middle. As we move on over, you can see more of the layering of the plates on the top. And here on the hutch in different places. And you can see, you know, just a touch of Easter here and there. Little bunnies mostly. And a happy Easter sign. Flanked by 2 milk glass plates that Dee gave me, my friend Dee. And I got the blue plates at the Minuteman Mini Mall. So A lot of the candlestick holders were gifts. A lot of my milk glass was gifts from you guys. So, and then this little cozy corner, I didn't really do anything Easter there. That's kind of how that was. But there we go with this side of the house. Let me just kind of pan around real quick. And now we will head on in here to the dining room. Okie dokie, here we are in the dining room, and this hutch and table and chairs was literally one of the first sets of furniture that Chris and I purchased as a married couple. We will be married 40 years pretty soon here. So that tells you how old this is. But I didn't do a ton of Easter. I added just a couple of bunnies on the top and then the bunny ears. And he does have a cottontail, but you can't see it there. And then inside, I just added a happy Easter sign and some peep peep cups there on either side. And that's really about it inside the hutch. And then I didn't do a ton in these rooms, I'm just going to tell you. But I will show you everywhere. I got, just put a couple of sisal bunnies here with this little corner, cozy corner. And then that little wrought iron shelf over there in the corner, I got that, right after Christmas this year. I wanted something for that corner. And I just literally added, a bunny to each shelf. So this centerpiece here on the dining room table, I'm very happy with how it worked out this year. Chris made me this garden box several years ago. And Gareth, one of my subscribers, said, Arlynn, you should make a, design in that garden box for Easter. And I was like, what a brilliant idea. So that's what I did. I did purchase everything that you see in this box. I will say the Easter sign came from and the bunnies came from Home Goods. And the ribbon came from Bobby at perpetualribbon.com. And the eggs came from and the greenery that you see all came from Amazon. So this is quite the hodgepodge. If you'd like to go back and see how I made this, that's a fun video. And I build it layer by layer by layer. I'm super happy with how that worked out. And then these egg candlesticks, if you will, came from QVC last year. So I love adding a splash of pink, as you can see, and as you've seen throughout my Easter decor. I've just added just a bit of pink here and there. Here is my sideboard. This egg, one of you guys, Luge, gave me. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I did add those 3 bunnies. And the runner came from Marlene over there at Buffalo Check Chick. She gave me that last year. So excuse the camera that we have pointed to the front door. That's for security. Just thought I'd point it out just in case you guys saw it. But something very subtle. That is my mom and dad there in that picture. And me with my husband, Chris, and then me with my mom there in that picture. And then the lamp, there's a story that goes along with the lamp. It's a pewter lamp that was my grandmother's, passed down to my mom and then to me. One very cherished lamp. So, then over here, I just have a little old bunny sitting in a chair with a throw and a pillow. Okay, this hutch was another piece that was handed down to me through the generations. This used to be my grandmother's little hutch. And this is what I call my pink and white hutch. And I decorate it as such through the years to honor my mom's little Madame Alexander Glinda doll there, who's dressed in a blush pink and gold. And for Easter, as you can see, I just added some bunnies up on the top there to the left and to the right. I went ahead and opened the doors for you so you could see the shelves a little better. I was really happy with how this worked out this year. We got that plate at the Minuteman Mini Mall again, and added more of the eggs and added some more pinks. Nothing, again, other than the plate in here is new from this year, you guys. Unfortunately, I cannot give you links for any of this, but this is just to give you inspiration, I hope, and ideas. And here we go. We're going to go in there to the living room, which is my other favorite room in the house. You can see I've moved a chair out here. This chair used to sit in my laundry room, and I have since we made my little cozy computer corner in the mudroom and moved the hall tree into the laundry room, I moved the chair that was sitting there into the laundry room as well, and brought this poor decrepit little chair out here. It is old as the hills. It has seen better days, but I like it as is. It's kind of old and rustic, and I love it. And I sat it right where it used to sit. Sorry. When I was a little girl and I would go and visit my grandma, I would sit in that chair and I would play with, and there's little drawers behind the decor there, and she would keep paper clips and little pencils and safety pins and thumbtacks and all kinds of stuff, pennies and all kinds of stuff in those drawers, and I used to love to go through those drawers. But again, I did clean the inside of that out and add in decor. I didn't put any Easter in there, but just blue and white decor. So, oh, look, laying there. Look at that. What could that be? That might be the Country Sampler, where our home is featured in the May 2022 issue of Country Sampler. Go and pick it up. You can go online and pick it up, or you can go into a local store, which you can also go online at countrysampler.com, and there's a link you can click on to see where you can find one in your local area. So anyway, I didn't do too much in this room, so I'm really just going to pan around in here. This is a very pretty, light, and airy room that I really just love. I did do the 2-tiered tray just recently. You all have seen all of this just recently. So, Lane, let me say that again. They are Lane Bell high leg recliners. They are really pretty and nice and comfortable, but I don't believe that they make them any longer. This little table, again, was my grandmother's, passed down to me. And the tray was actually a tray that my mom and dad used at their wedding reception all those years ago. And one of you guys gave me those lovely eggs. And I just added a couple of bunnies to the tray design. So, again, I just love this room. This is a little tricycle planter that I have, kind of using a couple of old Boyd's bunnies. And this is a half moon table that Chris just painted a couple years ago for me in a very deep brown. That's not black, that's a very deep, deep, deep brown. And simply just added some bunnies here and there to that to bring it into Easter. I kind of ran out of Easter stuff, to be honest with y'all. Stacy again made me, our family, a circle of strength and fidelity, founded on faith, joined in love, and kept by God. And then, let me get myself turned around, hang on. And then here we go. We're gonna end in the foyer here, turn the other direction of where we started. I made this wreath. It is a burlap and a Pip Berry wreath with sunflowers. This was highlighted in the Country Sampler magazine too. They explained this wreath. That ribbon, chinoisiere, I think. Something like that. I probably butchered the pronunciation. I got from, again, perpetualribbons.com. It is beautiful ribbon, makes up beautifully. And then over here, I really didn't do a lot for Easter. I added a bunny, and the Easter sign and the Easter plaque. I just kind of sat that up in there. And then just put a little Easter bunny on the floor. Again, another layered plate. And then on this side, this wreath was actually a cotton wreath that I wrapped lamb's ear and blueberries into it. And then kind of smushed it together to make it look like an oval, or as one of you said, made it look like an egg. And then I just hung a welcome Easter sign on it, and then it's been hanging on this church window thing that my aunt and uncle got me for Christmas a few years back. And then this is what I made just last week. I have this blue lantern and this beautiful ribbon I got from Bobby's live sale on Facebook. And this is what used more of those eggs and what I created, bow topper, funky bow topper. So again, if there's anything that you've seen that you're interested in, either ask or feel free to go back and look at that iCard or the link in the description box, and I will be glad to tell you about how I did it or where I got whatever you might be looking at. Alrighty, you guys, that's going to be about it for my Easter home tour. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll take a moment to hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you. I do many decorating series throughout the year. Next up I'm going to be tweaking the Easter for spring. And then spring will go to patriotic. Then patriotic will go to fall. And then fall will go to full switch out to Christmas. It gets pretty crazy in here at Christmas time. So, but anyway, thanks again for stopping by. I hope all is well with everyone. And y'all take good care. Love y'all. Bye-bye.